Ken, Jessica, Maggie, service members, families, elected officials, distinguished guests, and the officers and crew of DDG 118, the USS Daniel Inouye, aloha kakahiaka kako. Today we are here to welcome the USS Daniel Inouye and to celebrate one of our nation's greatest statesmen. It is truly an honor to address you on this very special occasion. It seems impossible to confine Daniel Ken Inouye to one title: a son of Hawaii, a soldier, a war hero, a member of Congress, a United States Senator, but most importantly, a proud Inouye. I did not fully appreciate the weight and meaning of Daniel K. Inouye's family name until I read his autobiography, Journey to Washington, and then it all made sense. For the great heroism that he displayed in the mountains of northern Italy, despite overwhelming odds and multiple injuries, for which he received our nation's highest military honor, was actually centuries in the making. You see, legend had it that Daniel K. Inouye descended from a great samurai warrior who lived 500 years ago and who established a village in southern Japan in the hills of Kyushu called Yokoyama. Generations later, in the late 1800s, Inouye's great-grandfather, Wasaburo, when found responsible by the elders for a devastating fire in the family village, was fined $400 and faced with a choice: pay the $400, what seemed like an insurmountable amount, no matter how long it took, or flee with his family, slip away in the dead of night from Yokoyama village, leaving their debt behind. If any of us were faced with that choice, what would we do? For Wasaburo, the choice was simple, because he knew the time-honored Japanese tradition that had he chose the latter, the elders would go to the Yokoyama village registry and scratch out and erase the Inouye family name. Wherever it appeared, it would appear as though Inouye never existed for 500 years, and their shame would follow them until their name would die out. For Wasaburo, family honor was more precious than life itself. He would task his eldest son, Asakichi, Senator Inouye's grandfather, to go to distant Hawaiian island sugar plantations, to work hard, to send money home, and not come back until the debt was paid. With 4-year-old Hirotaro, Senator Inouye's father, on his back, and his wife Moyo at his side, Asakichi would leave for Hawaii in September of 1899 on a journey that would change the course of history. It would take 30 persistent and painful, hard years to repay the debt, but the Inouye name, and more importantly, the honor and respect in Yokoyama village, was intact. Today, our international airport, a major highway on Hawaii Island, an F-22 Raptor at Hickam Air Force Base, a lighthouse on Kauai, various buildings across the state, a container ship, all bear the Inouye name. So it is fitting that we are gathered here for the commissioning of this great naval vessel in his namesake. Whether it was on the battlefield or in the United States Congress, Daniel Ken Inouye was a true warrior who served his country with the samurai traits of courage, honor, integrity, and grace. His legacy will live on to the brave men and women who will serve their country on this vessel. I wish the officers and the crew, the USS Daniel Inouye, good luck and Godspeed. I have every faith that you will successfully serve on this vessel to advance international diplomacy and, if required, to defend our values of freedom and democracy while honoring the everlasting life of the American hero who is Daniel K. Inouye. Commander Gilmore, you soon will have the watch, and the people of Hawaii could not be more proud. Mahalo.